Welcome to Farm, the oldest and most active American organization working to end the tragedy of farmed animals. During the next 6 minutes, we'll show you scenes from Farm's 8 powerful national education programs. We'll introduce you to the Farm staff, and we'll tell you how you can become more involved in the national struggle for farmed animal liberation. This is Casey Kasem. Since 1985, the Great American Meat-Out has grown into our movement's largest annual grassroots campaign. Educational events in 1,200 communities in all 50 states range from simple information tables and exhibits to public dinners and elaborate life festivals, with speakers, entertainment, exhibits, and food sampling. Visitors are asked to kick the meat habit on March 20th, first day of spring, and explore a more wholesome, less violent diet. The Congressional Meat-Out reception in the nation's capital attracts 300 congressional staffers. Extensive media coverage carries the Meat-Out message to millions. On October 2nd, Gandhi's birthday, hundreds of farm activists in all 50 states and a dozen other countries observe World Farm Animals Day, launched by Farm in 1983. They picket, leaflet, and conduct tabling, vigils, and street theater at slaughterhouses, stockyards, and other sites associated with animal abuse. Scores of governors and mayors issue special proclamations. The purpose is to expose and memorialize the needless suffering and death of billions of innocent, sentient farmed animals. A recent observance focusing on slaughterhouse atrocities launched the Humane Enforcement Campaign. This includes congressional lobbying and a $5,000 award for enforcement of the Humane Slaughter Act. On Mother's Day, activists in several dozen communities picket, leaflet, and conduct street theater at veal restaurants to expose the inhumane and unsanitary treatment of milk-fed veal calves. In the past 2 decades, national veal ban action has reached millions, and veal consumption has dropped 70%. Choice, Consumers for Healthy Options in Children's Education, promotes plant-based nutrition education and meals in our nation's schools. Farm provides classroom materials to 1,000 teachers throughout the U.S. Each year, Farm presents an award to a teenage farmed animal activist. The Letters from Farm program places more than 100 letters to the editor in major metropolitan dailies with a combined readership in the tens of millions. Topics have included factory farming, meat-borne diseases, animal-related water pollution, meat-outs, and nonviolent Thanksgivings. During presidential election years, Farm coordinates a compassion campaign to introduce animal rights in the national election debate. The campaign includes visits to the national party conventions. From time to time, Farm organizes a national animal rights conference. Animal Rights 1997 attracted 600 participants and featured 75 speakers, 66 sessions, 40 videos, and 60 exhibits. And now, it gives me great pleasure to introduce the founder and president of Farm, Dr. Alex Hershaft.
Hello, and thank you for watching. I can trace my commitment to animal liberation to my early childhood years in the Warsaw Ghetto. I know about living in cages and about traveling in cattle cars. I know about assembly line mass killings and about wondering each day whether I will live to see the next sunrise. I know what it's like to be a farmed animal. I have been working since 1975 to open the eyes, the minds, and the hearts of the American people to the tragedy of farm animals. And one thing I've learned in these years is that it takes 2 crucial elements to mount the kind of powerful, effective programs that you have just seen. One is dedicated professional staff, and the other is committed, generous supporters just like you. This year, I feel particularly fortunate to have the services of 2 outstanding individuals in David Pryor, our program director, and Laurelie Blanchard, our director of communications, who runs our California office.
I recently had the opportunity to go across this great country of ours and witness firsthand the pervasiveness, the destruction, and the sheer misery of animal agriculture. I made a major commitment to coming to Farm, and as a future loss of income to me, However, I found farms programs to be the best that I had seen, and I found it efficient and effective organization. As program director, I plan on using my business skills to expand our focus further into the mainstream business and government community.
I'm Laura Lee Blanchard. Following a successful career in commercial real estate, I joined Farm Animal Reform Movement as a volunteer. FARM was the organization I wanted to work for because of its effective national campaigns. For more than 20 years, FARM has been exposing atrocities on factory farms and in slaughterhouses. As Director of Communications in our California office, I work every day with the mass media. Together, we are educating millions of people about the destructive aspects of animal agriculture to our environment, our health, and foremost, the animals.
In the coming year, we will be expanding our crucial programs even further. That includes the Great American Meat Out, World Farm Animals Day, National Veal Ban Action, Letters from Farm, Humane Enforcement, and of course Choice, which addresses our school children. But none of this will come to pass without the continued generous support of caring folks like you.
Indeed, a generous donation to FARM is the best investment you can make to end the tragedy of farm animals. FARM uses no costly professional fundraisers. Staff members volunteer all or part of their services. Expenses are watched closely, and overhead is held down to 12%. This is why FARM is able to conduct 8 national programs on a mere $200,000 budget. Please, join our struggle. Join by sending your check today. Together, we will stop the suffering.